Hello and welcome to the Premier League Team of the Week. So we had our second match day and there was some great games, some great results. Man City beat Huddersfield 6-1. Chelsea and Arsenal played out a 3-2 win for Chelsea. That was a really good game. A surprise win for Brighton 3-2 over Manchester United. And this is my team of the weekend. So I hope you enjoy and tell me your thoughts down below on who you agree with and disagree with. So in goal, I've gone with Peter Cech. So Cech had a great return to Stamford Bridge. It's been a while, maybe about 5 years since he left. But he had a really good performance. He made save after save after save. And he had a really good game and kept Chelsea at bay and kept Arsenal in the game at times. Over to right back, we have Kieran Trippier. So Trippier returned to the lineup after returning from the World Cup. So he had a very good World Cup and looked exceptional once again with Spurs. He scored a brilliant free kick which helped him get his place. He made it 2-1, but he was really solid throughout the game and a really good pick. Centre-backs, we have two centre-backs. We have Shane Duffy of Brighton. Duffy had a really good game against Manchester United. He made really important blocks. He also scored the second goal, and he was a very brilliant defensive performance by Shane Duffy. As you'd expect, he lost his partner in crime, Lewis Dunk, very early on when Balogun come on, but he did not miss a beat, and he was key in that 3-2 victory over Manchester United. Centre back, we have Virgil van Dijk. He won man of the match last night and he was absolutely exceptional. He was a rock at the back and has really changed their fortunes round since he came in. He is very solid. Everything you would want from a centre back. He was so good, powerful in the air, and helped Liverpool keep their second clean sheet in 2 games. Left back, we have probably one of the best performances from a fullback in the Premier League for a long time, and that is Benjamin Mendy. So Mendy is known for his powerful runs and whipping crosses in as soon as he can, and this is what helped Manchester City to a 6-1 victory over Huddersfield. Huddersfield are a team that they struggled to beat last season, but there was no problems this season. Benjamin Mendy, he had a handful in 4 of the 6 goals scored. He put in cross after cross. He caused mayhem with the Huddersfield back line. He assisted Sergio Aguero for his hat-trick goal, and he was very unlucky to not get more assists, but had key passes and key balls in for 4 of those goals. We're going to have a centre midfield 3. Number 1, we have David Silva. David Silva, exceptional again, and City did not miss a beat without Kevin De Bruyne, with David Silva pulling the strings as he has done for so many years. David Silva scored an exceptional free kick to make it 4-1 and put City out of sight at the beginning of the second half. He had his son Matteo there as well after missing some of the season due to him being very poorly after being born 24 weeks prematurely. He will be an exceptional player and will be key for the season going forward without Kevin De Bruyne. Also in centre midfield we have Will, second centre midfielder, and that is James Maddison of Leicester City. He continued his good form going from the game against Manchester United and brought it into the Wolves game where Leicester City won 2-0. He was everywhere and he was pulling the strings for Leicester City. He is going to be a key player this season without Riyad Mahrez in that front 3 or 4. It's going to be interesting to see how he develops. It's going to take him time, but so far he's looked absolutely exceptional for Leicester City. He scored a goal. He scored the second goal, which really killed off the tie. A pass by Ricardo Pereira and a great strike from just outside the box. taking a deflection which hit it past Rui Patricio. So really good performance from Maddison. He's obviously been in the youth squads for England, but it'll be interesting to see whether he can take that form and impress Gareth Southgate. So far he has looked very good, but it'll be interesting to see how he develops further under Claude Puel. Hughes was very unlucky to be not sent off at the end of the first half in this game against Burnley, but he scored an exceptional goal to make it 3-1 and seal the points for Watford. Also, he looked very mature in his performance. He played the ball nicely. He cut out when he needed to. I was really impressed with him, and I think he is thoroughly deserved of the third midfielder slot. Now we have an up front three. It was hard to find a great formation, but I wanted to include every player that I have up front. So the first striker, we have Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson is still here after last week. He got into the side, and again this week he also gets into my team of the week. Callum Wilson scored the equaliser against West Ham in their 2-1 victory, but it wasn't just that goal that got him there. Once again, he was a thorn in the side of the opposition all day, making great runs, shots, setting people up. He has had a great start to the season, and it will be interesting to see if he can continue his form as the season goes on. Second striker, we have Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney scored the second goal in Watford's 3-1 victory over Burnley. He also set up Andre Gray for the opening goal. He caused problems all afternoon with Deeney and Andre Gray adding, a totally different format to what they were playing last season with just a one striker. Now they've had two, and both of them are causing issues. He had a really good game, Troy Deeney, as you would expect, and is thoroughly deserved to be in this team. Finally, it is of course Sergio Aguero. Aguero scored a hat-trick against Huddersfield in their 6-1 win. Two great finishes, and capitalising on a mistake by Ben Hamer. Sergio Aguero has looked super sharp so far this season. He scored in the Community Shield game. He could have had more, and he's already bagged a hat-trick. So 3 goals, that puts him equal top of the goal scoring charts, which is where he'd like to be. If he stays fit, he could score a record amount of goals for sure. He could be up there with the likes of Kane and Salah and everyone else that you would expect to be up there, but Aguero needs to stay fit and needs to have a good run in the side. With them playing 3 at the back, this allowed them to have 2 strikers, Aguero and Jesus, both on the field at the same time on Sunday afternoon. So that is my team. Peter Cech in goal, the back 4, Kieran Trippier, Shane Duffy, Virgil van Dijk and Benjamin Mendy. In the midfield 3, we have David Silva, James Maddison and Will Hughes. And finally, the front 3 of Callum Wilson of Bournemouth, Sergio Aguero of Manchester City and Troy Deeney. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.